Welcome to the full moon meditation for October 20th, 2021. It will be full at 9:56 a.m. in the Central Time Zone.
And I'm Sunny Dowman, and this is my partner,
Martin Dowman.
As you might be able to tell behind us, we are not in the Central Time Zone right now. We're in Colorado in Mountain Time. We are here enjoying the beautiful aspens, the beautiful weather, and a little bit of beautiful snow this morning, so that was fun. So talking about turning our attention to the astrological weather, this moon that is full on October 20th at 9:56 a.m. is in Aries, and the sun is in Libra. And whenever we encounter a full moon and we're dealing with the moon and the sun in opposing signs, there's always an issue that each of the two signs that are opposing one another are grappling with in the energy and in the way that they do things. But they come at it from different ways, from different mindsets, so to speak. So in the case of Aries and Libra, this is not Aries people. I'm not saying Aries people are self-centered, but Aries energy is self-centered. It is focused very much on the self and what do I need. I like to think of it as like a newborn baby energy. Whereas the baby is not thinking, is this a good time for mom to take care of me at 2 o'clock in the morning? The baby just knows I need something and I need it now, and I'm not going to wait. And Libra, on the other hand, deals with the energy of the we as opposed to the me that Aries is in. And so Libra is very much, checking the temperature of the room and, reading the room and making sure that everybody is heard from. Libra is a lot about consensus and balance, seeking balance. And so at this time, with the moon and the sun in opposing signs like this, we are going to be probably grappling with the energy of balancing the me and the we. So, whereas I might see something and go, well, this would be great for me, it's like, well, will it also be great for the collective we, So that's something that this full moon, this energy of this full moon is going to be bringing to us. And given that the moon and the sun the full moon will complete at like 27 degrees, this is actually something we're dealing with for a day or two, even leading up to this full moon time. In addition, some interesting things have been happening elsewhere in the sky. Last new moon, 2 weeks ago, we had 6 planets in retrograde, including Mercury and some of the others. And in the last 2 weeks, we have had 4 planets go direct. So Mercury is no longer retrograde. Jupiter is no longer retrograde. Saturn, no longer retrograde. And Pluto, moving direct, no longer retrograde. What this means for us in the astrological weather is that we may start seeing some of the things that have been feeling a little bit blocked, a little bit just snarled and kind of frustrated, may start to smooth out, especially in the realms of communication, Mercury, in the realms of boundaries, restrictions, rules. That's Saturn. Jupiter has that energy of generosity and of flow and of, sharing. Those things may start to ease up and start to flow again. And then Pluto, with that intensity and that transformation and that, digging in and finding the real juice and the real meat and intensity of our situation. So each of these energies is now, instead of moving backward and being just kind of wonky and blocked, starting to flow forward. And so I'm seeing this period of time coming up with the new moon, with the full moon, and moving forward as being a little bit of a unblocking. Maybe you can think of it, because I have this river or creek really in my ears. I'm thinking of it in the analogy of like an ice frozen river, and how in the spring, as the ice starts to thaw, the river again can flow. And so this is the energy that we're going to be seeing in the next, maybe we're already starting to see it, but I see it starting to just kind of clear out and get some of those blockages removed. So that's a good thing. In addition, Pluto, our friend Pluto, who is now direct, is squaring both the moon and the sun. And so this is going to be a little bit of additional intensity around this full moon. The need to really sit down and assess what's going on with us. Pluto is intensity and likes to dig in and suck out the marrow. And so, we need to make space for that and not allow things to just be surface. Let's dig in and find what's there for us. So, that's a lot.
We're ready to go into a meditation?
We are ready to go into a meditation. You can join if you feel so inclined. So I invite you to, if you feel comfortable and want to do this, you can close your eyes. Either way, feel yourself arrive in this moment, in this place where you find yourself right now. Feel your body heavy on the chair or the ground or wherever you're seated. Feel the bonds of your body to the earth, the way that you are being held and grounded down into the earth. The connection that you have with this beautiful planet that we are spinning around on. Notice the points of contact where your feet touch the ground, where your legs and arms and the rest, and your torso and the rest of your body, where they touch the support that we are on this planet. And as we just breathe, we can envision those roots coming out of our feet. And even the legs of our chair, just those roots come down and seeking moisture and nutrition down into the soil. Envision that. Envision your roots spreading out beneath you like those of a tree, grounding you in place. And as those roots encounter that energy that we draw up from the earth, allow that energy to begin to flow and feel it rising up through the roots and up into your body. Feel it enter your feet, your legs, your lower legs, rising up past your knees into your thighs and up until it reaches your root chakra. This is at the base of your spine. This root chakra is the energy of Mars. This is the energy of self, of need, of our physical urges. And allow that energy to bathe that root chakra and ground us into the earth, and recognizing that it is good for us to take care of ourselves and the needs that we have. And let's allow that energy to rise a little bit farther to the sacral chakra at about the level of the belly button. And we allow this energy to encounter the energy of the chakra that says that we are here to create and generate. We are here to manifest and bring things and ideas from the realm of mind into the physical. And this can be anything that we do. It's writing a book. It's creating food. It's the work that we do. It's coming up with new ideas and sharing those. All of that energy begins and generates in this chakra. And this is the energy of Venus. And allowing that energy to rise a little farther to about the level of the rib cage, we encounter the solar plexus. The solar plexus, of course, is ruled by the sun. And this is our wisdom center. This is where we encounter those gut feelings. When we check our gut to see whether this is a situation that feels right for us, something that we want to proceed with, we are encountering and using the energy of the solar plexus. And we allow that energy from Mother Earth that is rising up through our bodies right now to bathe that chakra in energy and ground ourselves and remember and allow ourselves to remember that we do know what we need. And rising a little bit farther, we come to the heart chakra, which is at, of course, the level of the heart. This chakra is guided by the moon, our emotions, our sense of intuition. This is where we can sense from a feeling, intuitive sense, whether our situation is right for us and how to best proceed. And we feel the energy from Mother Earth rising up to this level and bathing our heart chakra, our moon energy, in that lovely earth energy. And we allow that energy to rise yet again to the level of our throat, encountering the throat chakra. This is the energy of Mercury. This is communication and speaking our truth and being able to communicate what is going on with us and what we need. And so we allow these energies to mingle. And then moving on, we come to the third eye chakra, which is at about the level of the eyebrows. It's actually in the center of the head. And this is the energy of Saturn. This is the energy of discernment and judgment, and being able to look at situations and evaluate them clearly, being able to see the truth. And so we allow Mother Earth energy and the energy of Saturn to commingle and benefit all of us. And then lastly, we allow that energy to rise a little bit farther to the to the top of our head, to the crown chakra. This is the energy of Jupiter in this place, and this is the energy through the spot through which, and the energy of connection, of generosity, of giving and receiving. Because there is no giving without a receiver, and so we bring that energy into the world through this chakra, and we receive it from the world in this chakra, and we allow that energy to flow all the way through all of our bodily systems. And if you so desire, you can take that energy and let it pop out through the crown of your head up towards the sky, to create a circuit, like an electrical circuit, where the energy just flows through you as though you were a wire. And you can also allow that energy you can visualize that energy popping out of the top of your head and flowing down around you in a circular pattern, coming down to the ground again at your feet. And it flows up and comes out and around in this beautiful toric field shape. Energy always moving. Energy wants to move. If we are blocking our energy, if it's stagnant, that's where we get pain and disease. And so we want to always allow that energy to flow. And we take a moment and we invite in our guides, our guardians, whether we have names for them or perhaps we don't. Perhaps we just sense them hovering near us, watching over us, and we invite them to join us here in the circle. And of course, in reality, they are always here with us, but we are not always aware that they are here. And so we take this moment to bring our awareness to their presence. We invoke the ancestors, both the ancestors of our physical bodies, which would be our forefathers and foremothers, and also those to whom we share no family linkage, but that came before us and shared their wisdom, and we honor that wisdom, and we are grateful to be able to learn from those who came before us. We invoke and thank the native peoples who occupied this land, and we thank them and we honor them. And some of the ways that we honor them are to acknowledge them, to care for the earth in the way that they cared for the earth. And we reach out to include the angelic realm, the angelic beings, and the ascended masters. We are so connected to all of these. and we are so grateful.
And so as we go deeper in this meditation, I invite you to take a deep breath in and gently release it. Feeling the flow of the air passing through, not focusing on it, just acknowledging it. And then also inviting us into this flow of this creek behind us. We feel the energy as flow happens, the potential of possibilities. Acknowledging the planetary positions. At this time, we note that our sun is in that power of the collective, the we. And the moon is in a sign of the me, the one. And in this process, we come to an awakening that without the me and the taking care of self, the we is not able to be effective. And so, as we take care of ourselves, we awaken ourselves to the possibilities of how we can then move to the energy of light at this moment with the sun and its connection to, speaking of the we, the I am because we are becomes connected, and an awareness of that is the opportunity that we have right now in this full moon. We have come from the birth of the new moon and moved to the point of it being at its brightest point, reflecting the light of the sun on us personally. But we can feel that reflection awakening us to the honoring of self and the collective connections that are around us. So now I ask you to hear the sounds of this brook that is going past at this point, and allow yourself to feel the energy of the flow of that down the mountain. The clarity of the water, the movement that causes sound for us to hear as it goes over rocks, as it flows past the land. And we awaken our hearts, our minds, our spirits to this time, to this flow. And we allow ourselves to be a part of that, feeling the experience of this time. And now we also want to honor this flow of wind that we have that always is moving air, sometimes very slowly and sometimes very fast. But we feel that around us. And we acknowledge our breath, realizing that with the breath in, we are breathing in the air from our ancestors. And as we release the air from us, our breath becomes a part of that ancestry that flows around the entire planet. And we acknowledge that there is a part of me that is in the we at all times. And as we flow into the next phase of this meditation, which is the toning, we open ourselves to the vibration of our voice that connects in around us, reflecting off of all of the things in the world around us. And so as I begin to tone, feel free to join me. It does not need to be exactly as I'm doing it. Allow that tone quality or tone that you make to be a powerful connection with the vibration of the earth. So we'll take a deep breath in. And let's do that one more time. Breath in. We are truly grateful to be here at this time together in this meditation, and we honor this time. When you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers or toes to sort of connect in with the experience of the physical again. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. It is a deep honor to be able to do this with you. Would you like to share when the next one will be?
Sure. So the new moon that's coming up will be on November 4th of 2021. So, and that will all take place in Scorpio. Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon at that point. So that'll be a different energy. If you are enjoying this, these meditations, I would love it if you would hit a like, subscribe to the channel, and let us know how you're enjoying this. In addition, if you want some more information on the astrology, either of the moment or of your own personal natal chart and how these transits might be affecting you in your own life, please get in touch with me at sunnyesastrology.com, and we can get together and create a natal chart reading for you, regardless of where I am. Even though I'm in Colorado, we do this over the magic of the internet. So please get in touch.
And so for now, we say, Namaste.
Namaste.